Good day, everyone. I am live on location. Yes, I am. I am in Kansas City. Sip with Rev Melissa is on location in Kansas City for the people of African descent, New Thought Groups, celebrating our Soul Conference. There I am, celebrating our Soul Conference. Woo! Talk about divine timing. I'm telling y'all, this was right on time. Given everything that is going on, this was still right on time. So good day, everyone. Welcome to Morning Sip with Rev Melissa. I am Rev Melissa, and SIP stands for Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. Yes, it does. So my passion is to support people in transforming their lives. Excuse me. I am here to support you, and my mission is to give inspiration through spiritual life coaching, preaching, and teaching that ignites the divine spark within you to live life in joy, connected to your yes. So if you need support, if you're looking for a spiritual life coach, you can reach out to me. Send me a direct message on I Am Rev Melissa on Facebook and on Instagram, and I will be in touch with you. All right, y'all. Good day, Brian. It's good to see you. Yes, Brian and Uncle Ron. All right. Hey, Ron. I hope you are doing well. Sending you love and light. And we're streaming today, but we're not on Instagram. So just know that. And we're on YouTube, New Thought Media Network, and Facebook today. So I'm like an hour behind. I'm on Central Time. So I kept reminding myself of that today so I wouldn't miss the show. So we're on location. And I was thinking about what I wanted to share today. And as I always do, I'm going to share what's on my heart. And being at this conference was a very difficult decision for me to make. I was close to canceling attending many, many times, given that my Aunt Marion is still in the hospital and is still very sick. And I was really torn about coming. And I was sharing this with my aunt last week. I told her, I had told her already that I was going to this conference a couple of weeks ago. And so I was reminding her that it was coming up and I don't know if I'm going to go. I feel like I should stay and, and be available for her. And my aunt looked at me and she said, Melissa, you have to live your life. You have to live your life. And her saying those words to me did something for me. Definitely did something for me. It like shifted something within me. Because I was feeling, I'll be honest, I was feeling some guilt about coming to the conference. And I was feeling like I was, the word that's right there right now is abandoning her. And when she said, you have to live your life, it was like, whew, I get to surrender that. I get to surrender these feelings of guilt. I get to surrender um, over responsibility, which has been a dance with me most of my life. And it was really just good. It was really good to just breathe that in. So it also reminded me to lean into my quality. And I hope for each and every one of you who have made this commitment to embody a high vibration quality for 2024. I hope when things come up for you, and I hope when things are just moving and grooving, that you are leaning into your quality, that you're leaning into it, right? And so my qualities are surrender, structure, soar, and consistency. Surrender, soar, structure, and consistency. Those are my qualities. And when she said that to me, when my Aunt Marion said, you have to live your life, I felt like a deep breath from the top of my head to the soles of my feet, a deep exhale of surrender, of just surrendering into trusting that God has the whole world in its hand. And that includes me and you, that includes my aunt, that includes everybody. So I can let that go. You know, I'm holding it like this. I was holding this like this. I was holding this like this, and I had to let it go. I had to open, right? So she gave me such a gift when she said that to me. So we surrender to God always. I was writing in my journal this morning about this. And one of the things I wrote was how I am leaning into my qualities, how this is an opportunity for me to lean into my qualities, because I could view everything that has happened up until this point as a stacker, right? Remember last week's series was stackers, and feel like things are just being stacked up against me. And what do we do in the presence of stackers or stacker situations? We lean into our quality. We recognize it for what it truly is. It is an opportunity to grow, to learn, to be centered within ourselves. That is what all challenges are for us. So we get to surrender to God always and in all ways. Don't leave stuff out, right? Like, don't be like, well, I'm going to surrender this to God, but this right over here, I'm going to hold on to that and worry about it. Don't do that. Surrender it all and always. Surrender it all and always. Then I wrote that I got to set up a structure to make sure that my aunt felt supported. So thankfully, she's at a very caring hospital. The staff there are very caring, and they call me every single morning at 7:30 a.m. and they let me know how she's doing, how her evening was, what all her vitals are. They let me know what today's plan is. I mean, it is amazing that they do this. And I'm sure I'm not the only one they do this for. I think this is a protocol for this particular wing of the hospital. So that's a structure that I can rely upon, right? And then I send out, a APB, a all points bulletin to my family. For those who can, I need you to show up. And my uncle, I have an uncle who lives in Virginia, who is the baby brother of my aunt, and he lives in Virginia. He's coming again. He came a couple of weeks ago. He's coming again this week probably this weekend to see my aunt. My sister is showing up, right? So people are showing up. I have moved myself out of the way to give them an opportunity to fill the vacuum of me not being physically present there, right? So set up a structure. What is that going to look like? Do my best. I can't make anybody do anything. I am so clear about that. But I could set up the structure and I can invite them to do their part. I could invite them to do their part. It's up to them to accept or to not accept. But convincing and begging and pleading and coercing and all that stuff that we do sometimes, let that go. It is too draining. It is too draining. There's my mama right there. That's my mother. Yes. Hey, mommy. Then consistency, right? I spoke about consistency from the hospital staff. What is consistent, right? What can you rely upon? I could always rely upon God's grace and goodness unfolding perfectly in all situations, consistently. I can rely upon the staff to do their jobs and to do it well. I can rely upon that phone call. As soon as I got off the plane yesterday, I had a voicemail from my sister, and she was giving me an update on Aunt Marion. And she was telling me that I needed to call the hospital because they were doing a procedure and I needed to give consent. So at the airport, I called the doctor. He gave me an update. He told me what the procedure was. I was good with it, and we kept it moving. Consistency. He even knew I was away. He said, I'm sorry to bother you. I know you're away. Because I told all the staff, I'm going to be away, but y'all can still reach me. Don't change anything. Let's be consistent. All right. Keep it going. I just want to let y'all know y'all won't see me. So, but y'all call me. All right. So consistency. Check in daily. Check in daily with myself. Check in daily with God. Check in daily with the people in my life who support me and who are going to remind me of the truth. Don't check in with people who are going to be like, girl, why they treating you like that? Oh, girl, you know you shouldn't go. If it was me, you don't want to check in with those folks. No. No. Check in with people who are going to hold up the good, who are going to remind you that all is well. Those are the people that you want to check in with. All right? And then soar. That was the other feeling that I had when my aunt said, you have to live your life. I felt like soaring, the feeling tone of soaring like an eagle. Oh, I could feel it now. It was such a release and a relief. It was such a rejuvenation. It was such a feeling of rejoice. Soar, right? Live your life. My aunt gave a message for all of us. We have to live our lives right now. Right now. With all the things that we have and all the things that we don't have yet. Live your life now. Ooh, that was such a gift, Aunt Marion. I think there's a sermon in there. And so the other day, I was doing my transcendental meditation, and Bob Roth, who leads live group meditations twice a day, he's the CEO of the David Lynch Foundation that spreads the power and healing of transcendental meditation around the world. And before the meditation, Bob Roth always does a 5-minute talk about the genius of nature or something wonderful. And on this particular day, he was talking about a couple of Japanese concepts. Some I knew, some I heard of, but didn't know what it meant. And one of the Japanese concepts that he talked about briefly was the concept of wabi sabi. Wabi sabi. Have any of y'all heard of this? Wabi sabi. It is a Japanese word. It's a concept. It's a worldview, right? It's a way of seeing. Wabi sabi. And so what it means is a way of living that focuses on finding beauty in imperfection and accepting the natural cycle of growth and decay. A state of acceptance and appreciation for the flow of life. Wabi sabi. Finding beauty in imperfection, right? Accepting the natural cycle of growth and decay. A state of acceptance and appreciation for the flow of life. So I'm really embracing that while I'm away. The wabi sabi of life itself, the flow, the growth, the decay, right? There is a cycle that everything goes through that has breath, that is living. There is a cycle. And I appreciate and accept that cycle of life. And I think that if you look at anything in your life, you may be in a particular cycle of it right now. You might be in the cycle of it starting to grow, starting to flourish, right? And then it just blossoms, right? All out, full out. And then it slowly starts the next cycle of dissolving, right? So that it can evolve again into something even more. But when we hold on, when we stop that flow, when we attempt to stop that flow, that cycle, disrupt it, we will feel it. It will feel not just uncomfortable, it will feel unsettling. More than uncomfortable, it will feel unsettling. You will feel off, right? And that's an opportunity for us to check in. Get your foot off the hose, right? If you have a hose and water comes through it and all of a sudden the water stops, it could be because you got your foot on the hose. Take your foot off. If things aren't moving along in your life, it could be because you got your foot on your life. Take your foot off your life and let it flow. Be in the wabi sabi of life, a state of acceptance and appreciation for the flow itself. So that's where we're going this week. Wabi sabi. All right? All right, y'all. So let me check in with y'all and then we'll get into some joy news. All right. Hey, Shay. Yes, yes. My aunt is right. Live your life. Yes. And that's a message for each and every one of us. Live your life. Hey, Bonnie. Peace and blessings to you. Linda, I'm so glad you were led to this great hospital. Oh, girl. Let me just take that in for a minute. Because all the things that had to happen, for that to happen, for her to be in this hospital, all the things that were just horrible, horrendous, like, oh my God. But all these things lined up for her to be here. Girl, that is a talk right there too. All of the dots, all of the dots. We can't see the whole picture, but God knows. All right, Fee King. I received all of this. I just went through this. I'm still learning. Girl, we always are in it. We are always in it. It's just the depth of it. You know, sometimes it's not so deep, but we're always in it. We are always in it. Thank you, Mommy. My mother calls my aunt her sister every day. That's that consistency. Yes, Mommy, that structure. And she will come, my Aunt Mary will come to look forward to that. You know, she looks forward to things that are consistent because she could rely upon it. Yes. Thank you, Fee. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you too. All right, y'all. So let's get into some joy news. Let's get into some joy news. So, the first thing I want to say is thank you, thank you, thank you to those of you who are supporting my goal to reach 1,000 followers by Labor Day. So right now, if you have not followed me on I Am Rev Melissa on Facebook, please go do that now. Follow me, just click follow I Am Rev Melissa on my Facebook page. And while you're here watching SIP, please like. I thank you for the comments. Please share it with your circle so that we could spread the joy news far and wide across the lands. I appreciate you so much. Please note that our community cafe is on hiatus for August. So we will not have our Wednesday night community cafe in August. Let me pull that up so that could spark your minds. So we normally have our community cafe on Wednesday. So tomorrow there will be no, well, tomorrow's not, tomorrow's the 5th Wednesday. So the 5th Wednesday, we don't have community cafe anyway, but just be aware that for August, no community cafe. But we're not going to leave you high and dry. No, we're not going to leave you high and dry. Let me see if I could pull this up real quick so I could show y'all the deliciousness that is going to happen for 2 of those Wednesdays in August. And it is a workshop that our very own Sekou Wrights will be leading on August 14th and on August 21st. Let me move that so you can see the whole thing. So learn Sekou's 5 pillars of success to building wealth from where you are. You can build wealth exactly where you are right now. You don't have to have $1 million. You don't have to have $1,000. You don't have to have $100. Build wealth exactly where you are right now. And Sekou is going to share his 5 pillars to doing so. So you can, we didn't think about, so it will be on Zoom at 7 p.m. This is sponsored by Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. So I will have all the information on our website with the link and how you can pay. Okay. So stay tuned for that. That's coming up in a couple of weeks. Oh, this is the wrong one. I'm sorry, y'all. It is August 14th and the 21st. August 14th and the 21st. I downloaded the wrong date. So I'll get that up and post it soon. Okay. All right. So that's happening. Let's see. And I'm here at the Celebrating Our Soul conference sponsored by People of African Descent, New Thought Group. And this is my second time coming. They did this for the first time 2 years ago. And it is, like, I don't even know how to describe it, but there's wonderful speakers. There's, all the people of color in New Thought that like Michael Bernard Beckwith. We're going to have a time. We are going to have a time up in here. It's open to everybody. So you don't have to be a person of color to attend, but it was designed specifically with people of color in mind. So there's workshops, there's master classes, there's party. You know how we get down. So we're going to have some parties. There's great food. And we're on the beautiful grounds of Unity Village in Kansas City, Missouri. So if you're in the area, they got day passes. Come on over. So I'm volunteering on the volunteer committee, so that's why I'm here a couple of days early so that we could do some prep and get things set for the people's. The conference kicks off on Thursday. So yesterday, can I tell y'all yesterday, y'all? I was in the bed. You see that bed? I was in the bed. And look what's over me. Grateful inspirations. That's what that says. I was in the bed when I got here, and I stayed in the bed watching HGTV, something I haven't done in a long time. I was watching Bargain Block. Woo, I love that show. It's based in Detroit. It's this couple, two guys who buy these abandoned houses that are like, some of them look like they need to be knocked down, but they transform them and they're rejuvenating block by block in Detroit, Michigan. I love that show. So that's what I did. I laid up in the bed, watched HGTV, napped off and on, and then someone else that's on the volunteer committee, we went out to dinner to this delicious winery. The food was so good. The wine was so good. It was just what I needed. It was perfect. And then I came back and got right back in that bed and chilled. Oh, it was so nice. So I have another free day today. When SIP is over, I'm going to hit the gym, Fee King. I'm going to hit the gym. So I'm going to get my workout on and just chill. Just chill. So I'm really, 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 really happy about this breath. This breath. So yes, Fee, that's what I did, girl. That's what I did. Please say hi to MBB. Oh, Michael Bernard Beckwith, I will, Shay. And she made a shirt for him. Wear your prayer. I will. They gave me the perfect room. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes. I needed it and I deserve it. Amen to that. Yes. So thank y'all. My intention is to be live tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. To be live tomorrow, and then we'll see how Thursday, Friday goes, because things kick off on Thursday, and it's probably going to be an early day for me on Thursday and Friday. But we'll see. You'll have something. You know, I'm not going to leave you high and dry. I'm going to give you something. All right? So peace and blessings, everybody. Oh, let me see, Fee. I posted a final day 7 workout. So hit that and the gym too. All right. I could do the workout in the gym, Fee. All right, girl. All right. We got it. So lean into your quality. I need to do a roll call, y'all, for the qualities. Lean into your qualities. I am so grateful for surrender, structure, soaring, and consistency. Lean into yours. All right. Lean into yours. Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice, health and wealth. We are living life in joy, connected to our yes.